Hi friends, Miss Stephanie here from the Loudet Library with another First Chapter Friday. Today's first chapter comes from the book A Dog-Friendly Town by Josephine Cameron. A Dog-Friendly Town. Wednesday, 1:30 a.m. The crime. Madeline Devine's scream was loud enough to wake my younger brother Rondo, and that's saying something. I've tried every trick in the book, flicking his ear, shaking his bunk, dripping cold water on his face, and I've never seen Rondo get out of bed that fast. For a fourth grader, my brother attracts trouble on a professional level. I'm sure Madeline's scream triggered his curiosity and sucked him out of bed with the force field of a rare earth magnet, which meant I was going to have to do the responsible older brother thing and find a way to drag him back. With all 5 rooms of the Paro Del Mar bed and breakfast occupied, a celebrity in room 3, and now one of our guests having a meltdown in the middle of the night, the last thing Mom and Dad needed was Rondo roaming the halls like a magnetized electron on the loose. I pulled the warm blankets up to my chin and calculated how long I could wait for him to come back on his own. Maybe he was in the bathroom. I could close my eyes for another 90 seconds at least. I barely let them shut when my sister Elvis rolled out of the bottom bunk, patted across the room, and aimed her morning breath straight into my nostrils. Epic, are you awake? Is this a dream? I kept my eyes closed and wished we were stuck in one of my sister's legendary nightmares. But Madeline was still screaming, and the barking dogs and slamming doors in the guest wing were a dead giveaway that this was real life. Elvis's nightmares are usually set underwater or on some alien planet, never at home at the Paro Del Mar. This is exactly like an episode of Bentley Knows. She shook my shoulder. If there's a crime happening right now, I bet Sir Bentley will solve it. Wouldn't that be exciting? We should go downstairs so we can watch. What do you think? Or should we wait? How long does detectiving take? Epic, are you dead? My sister was breathing fast and talking nonsense. She was probably still half asleep. I held up 2 fingers, the Sunny Day Academy signal to take a deep breath and chill out. There's no crime, Elle. Give me a minute, I said. I'm waiting for Rondo. 30 seconds more. I forced my own breath to slow and tried not to focus on worst-case scenarios. A guest screaming in the middle of the night didn't have to mean murder. It could be a spider in one of the beds or a stubbed toe. Suddenly, the scream stopped. It sounded like the barking was moving downstairs. Elvis started with the fast breathing again. Why are we waiting for Rondo? Where is he? On Bentley Knows. I put my feet on the floor. Come on, you've never seen a full episode of that show. I handed her a pair of sandals, grabbed the pocket flashlight I'd made out of old Christmas lights, and pulled my messenger bag over my shoulder. We tried Mom and Dad's room first, but no one was there, so we headed for the stairs. Near the front entrance of the Paro Del Mar, there's a wide, brightly lit staircase in the lobby. It has a banister Mom made from scratch out of antique iron fence posts, and an upcycled champagne bottle chandelier hangs overhead. But in the back of the house, the section where none of the guests ever go, the family stairwell is narrow and dark. A dim bulb at the bottom lets off a ghostly glow, and one of the steps has such a bad creak, Elvis won't touch it. Ever. Don't step on the ghost stairs, she whispered, grabbing my hand in a death grip as she stepped over the board that always creaked. Even though her thumb was still soggy and wet from sucking it all night, I managed to hold on and not gag. Don't worry, Elle, I said. Deep breaths. Everything's going to be okay. I tried to say it like I knew it was true, and when we got to the lobby, things were strangely calm. I don't know what I expected, but aside from the fact that all the guests were in their pajamas, life at the Paro Del Mar seemed almost normal. The lights were on, and Dad was grinding coffee in the kitchen. Guests were scattered around the lobby, lounging on the furniture, tapping on their phones. The only one who paid any attention when Elvis and I walked into the room was Pico, the Italian greyhound from room 1. He was wearing flannel polka dot pajamas and shivering from the nerves or cold, probably both. Pico locked eyes with me and gave a shiver of relief. Whatever was going on, he obviously thought I was going to fix it. Like I said, normal. Except that everyone else in Carmelito, California was asleep, and Mom was on the phone with the police. No, I have no idea who stole it, she said. I don't know anyone who would do such a thing. The value? Mom turned toward Madeline Devine. I guess it's worth at least, Madeline screamed Madeline's screamed-out voice was raspy, and she cleared her throat. Everyone in the lobby leaned in to hear. 500,000, maybe? Mom was so shocked, she almost dropped the phone. 500,000, she said into the receiver. No, Louis, I'm not joking. Someone stole a dog collar worth $500,000. Elvis tugged her hand from mine and stuck her thumb back in her mouth. We're going to be on the news for sure, she mumbled. Her eyes were already fixed on our celebrity guest. Like any minute now, the Bentley Nose theme music would flood the room and the culprit would be revealed. She leaned forward on her toes, but Sir Bentley slouched in the corner, droopy-eyed, and yawned. Psst, epic! Mom held her hand over the phone and shook her head at me, waving toward the family stairs. I knew she wanted me to get Elvis out of the way and back to bed, but I had bigger problems. I kept scanning the lobby, hoping I'd miss something, but no matter how many times I looked, I couldn't find my brother. And now I couldn't keep the worst-case scenarios out of my brain. Madeline hadn't screamed because of a spider. She hadn't stubbed her toe. An actual criminal had been in our house, stealing things. A $500,000 dog collar was missing, and so was Rondo. And that is chapter 1 from A Dog-Friendly Town. So to find out what happens with that $500,000 dog collar, you can check this out from the library. Take good care, keep reading, and I hope to see y'all again soon. Bye!